Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Sivir game, and Sivir is going to play for us in bottom lane with a Taric support. So we're going up against Graves, who is found to be overpowered by Riot. That's why he's getting nerfed next patch. And he is going to have... I have no clue what kind of support. I'm guessing Pantheon. But could also very well be Mundo. But we'll see. Anyhow, fast forwarding through this game, pretty sure this game doesn't have spectator mode on. For those of you who still don't know, you can turn on the spectator modes in the LoL replay software by just going to the options in the top right and turning it on there. So, as said, we are starting off in the bottom lane here. And we are just going to wait around for these double golems to spawn. And the Taric is going to run in a moment. So the rest of the team over here. And with spectator mode I would have been able to see the enemy team movements. And I would have been able to see kind of... the health bars on these and things like that, the skills they took, because now I cannot see what skills they took. Things like that. It makes it just a lot easier for me to make a good commentary. So Maokai starting off at the wolves, not the raids. Normally we see Maokai start off at the raids, because it gives you the ability to go raids into blue, into wolves, into raids. And that gives you a little more experience than this lineup, because now if you go back to wolves after raids, then you will have to, well, run a whole long way before you can actually go to your red or your double golems. Anyhow, double golems picked up. That means they have about half a level advantage over the enemies, depending on how much of the experience goes to the support. And I think at some point they will remove the experience in gold or from the double golems, or let them spawn later or something like that, because that half a level, although it's not very powerful at this level, so at the level we all play on, so kind of the casual normal level, it is super duper important in tournament play and in 2K ELO games, and that's why we see a lot of jungle invades in that in tournament play. But yeah, because the blue team gets that for free, they don't have to invade at all. The red team in this case, or rather, yeah, the purple team, is always the one that has to invade. And someone... oh man. He just noticed they did his golems. Excellent. That is quite funny. Yeah, someone asked me to turn off the colorblind mode for a little bit, so let's do that. So yeah, the colorblind mode gives you the blue team as blue, and top lane draws a first blood here. And it is Mundo support, by the way. Yeah, we saw that a long time ago, but still. Yeah, the blue health bars make it easier for people who are colorblind to see the difference between the one team and the other team. It's kind of like watching this lane and trying to figure out who's who. You can see it from who's attacking who, but not really from anything else. And yeah, that's of course not very useful. So I think the blue health bars look a bit nicer. The blue special effects, kind of like Trundle's something grounds, I don't know what it's called, it doesn't matter. For example, gets its color from the team you're on. So if you're on the blue team, it becomes blue. No, if you have blue health bars, it becomes blue. If you have green health bars, it becomes green, and if you have red health bars, it becomes red. But it's supposed to be green. And yeah, when it's blue, it just looks totally horrible. So that's why I kind of don't want to have colorblind mode on. But I'm going to turn it back on because I like it a lot better. And yeah, I don't think most of you will care whatever I do. It's more about the game than about the color. It's a lot easier for me to define which team I have when I know that everyone can actually see that. And I know that I have some colorblind people watching my videos, so yeah, for them, this is for you dudes. Anyhow, yeah, we are going to just continue on. Mundo and Graves seem to be sharing the minions a little. Oh no, Mundo only has 3. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage to the minions, that's why. And lots of damage going off on this this Sivir. She has 1 more health potion after this one. So yeah, it is kind of getting a little bit painful here for her, because once, yeah, come on, heal, heal. Wow, that was a little bit too close for comfort, and wow, now she heals, and the Graves, man, such epic fail, and yeah, she's not going to catch up here. Did he just ghost or something? Yes, he did. Wow. That was such fail. Yeah, she should have healed earlier to stay safe, because there was no way she was going to see that that Graves couldn't kill her there. Yeah, it was a little bit lucky, but it was lucky that she got out of that the first time, but not the second time. The second time was purely play. Oh, here you can see a little bit of the blue coming into the effects. So the effects on this on his sapling toss. Let's see one. Oh, hang on. Is there anything going on here? No. So the sapling. Oh, yeah, he already threw it. You can see it on the sapling. So we'll have to wait until he goes to the next camp. And no, he's not leaving one behind, so that's okay. And yeah, Mundo, of course, very hard to kill here, but also not a very good support. He doesn't have any support items, no wards, no potions, but yeah, mainly no wards. He doesn't need potions if he doesn't want to. I mean, that's all your own choice, obviously. So throw a sapling right now. Come on. Oh, come on. He's not going to do it. I'm going to try to check back so you can see the difference there. Oh, Terry getting really low from that buckshot, and that buckshot is especially what makes Graves such a ridiculous champion. Also, yeah, he disconnected dudes. Going to kill him anyway. No, he didn't disconnect. He must have been AFK. Because if you disconnect, you run back. Oh, he's not AFK? Okay. Okay, whatever. So, we're going to get a 4-man surround here and going to get a relatively easy kill for Lux. And yeah, with 2 men coming in and only 1 guy still in the lane, it's pretty easy to get him. But mid lane is getting pushed here quite a bit. They're going to lose this turret here if they're not really quick on this. And they are not really quick on this, so they're going to lose this turret. Yep, quite unnecessary there. I could have saved it at about 600 hit points. But they want to run around and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And they do get a kill for it, but a kill for a turret is not a good trade, especially not 10 minutes in. It might be a good trade in the super late game, because then getting one turret means nothing, but getting one of the enemies killed definitely means a whole lot, because getting one of the enemies killed means you can actually go for either dragon or baron or take an inhibitor or something like that. But yeah, in this early game, not so much, because as you can see, she isn't even pushing this lane as she was top lane, so we noticed that. Nobody's pushing this this mid lane, so even they don't even get any advantage from that kill. The only advantage that was had there was that they got a second kill. So yeah, once again Graves going really aggressive, flashing in to do nothing, and well, at least he drew out the flash from Tarek, I guess. And yeah, another gank on this bottom lane would be really nice. And Lux has to start going middle, because she is out of her lane so often that they already lost the turrets. That was one, and then the minion waves she lost, so the number of minions she's lost is really incredible. And that is not really useful if you're trying to be a carry. Yeah, so she has 63 minions, Malzahar 68, so it's still pretty even. Bottom lane here has 37, so missed at least 30 there. And Graves has 57, so he has 20 more. So definitely losing this bottom lane here, although she does have 2 kills. And I'm not sure how many Graves has. None. So yeah, it's a good deal to 2 kills and an assist ahead, but obviously not if you're then a lot of minions behind, because 20 minions is actually like the kill and the assist money wise. Of course the experience doesn't really count, because you cannot see from the minions killed for how many minions you got the experience. She knew they were there, she was trying to lure them out, but it didn't work. And is she going to grab another kill here? Yes, another kill because of the heal. Wow. Nicely done. Excellent play. And yeah, a little bit risky, well, not a little bit, super risky going in there when you know there are 2 champions in there. But going to have some health potions. She did have heal and flash up, so I guess that's still worth it. So we're going to farm up a little bit more, because farming up is what this bottom lane is mostly about. And a team fight going off in the top. Unfortunately, we cannot really watch that, because, well, there's nothing to see. We just see one guy next to the other guy, and that's about it. So some damage going off with the Boomerang blades, and the Boomerang blade actually, yeah, pretty strong. It is probably the skill she's leveling. Yep, 5, 2, 1, and 1. Yeah, the spell shields I find that very useful at times, but most of the time is it's pretty useless. But every now and then it comes in really nice, But yeah, my problem with it is that it only blocks one spell. It doesn't do anything else except give you back some mana. But if you're in mana trouble, then wow, the heal saving Mundo there. Even with his ultimate, he needed to use the heal to stay alive. Oh yeah, 3 guys over here. And Lux is now over here as well, obviously, otherwise she couldn't have ulted there. But are they going to pick up this Olaf? It is going to be close. And Mundo gets stunned. Mundo dies here. Come on. Kill him. Wow, they didn't get him. Oh, that's such a shame. So yeah, they're going to take the minions behind the turrets, and that means that their minions are going to be able to take out this turret. And yeah, it's Graves versus 2, and now it's 2 versus 2 all of a sudden. And yeah, Malzahar not combining his skills at all, therefore not getting a whole lot of damage done with his ultimate. Another flash from Graves for no good reason. And yeah, without the ultimate, Malzahar is not really that dangerous. He does scan the bush, kind of inspect whether they are there, and they are indeed there. So they back off. Sivir in the meantime, just going to go mid. Just going to chill with Mundo. Saying a friendly hello. And yeah, Mundo saying hello back. So yeah, between Mundo and Sivir, Sivir should definitely win. Even if Mundo has his ultimate up. The problem is, of course, he has slow, which makes it a lot harder for her to stay out of his range. But in general, because she has a lot more damage, she should come out on top. So going for the mana immune here. I saw the Tear of the Goddess earlier, but I didn't really put it together in my mind that she must be going for mana immune. But yeah, indeed, going for that mana immune. It's not a very common item on Sivir. I think it's still in the recommended items list. Yes, it is. And yeah, it is just not like one of the better items on her because it doesn't add a lot of damage. And you're much better off going for something that does a lot of damage, like most of the AD carries. So they are going to ult in and yeah, get this Graves at least. Yep, there we go, and goes out, gets the minions. Mundo's coming back in, but Mundo has no idea what he's getting into because he Aqua Flash, yeah, get him. No, not going to. No, she didn't have any skills up, so that wasn't going to work. That's unfortunate.
An enemy has been slain.
So Volibear getting a kill there on the mid laner, who was apparently coming to gank the top lane. And we are going to just chill. Just let the minions push back a little. Throw some whatever they're called, glaives? Yeah, I think they're called glaives. It doesn't say. This one is called a boomerang, but it's not a boomerang, it's also a glaive, because it's the same thing. Although it does return, so it's kind of a boomerang. So yeah, it is kind of time to push this turret a little bit more. They are, of course, yeah, stronger than the enemies, I wanted to say, but 5-0 Sivir, that's not something to toy with. And the enemy jungler is coming in. They did see him, although the ward gives them very little warning there. They did see him in time. They were already backing off, that's why they saw him. Or that's why they were still in time. And come on, get him! Yeah, I don't know if he... Yeah, he has his ultimate on, so the Taric stun will not do anything. But it only lasts for a few seconds, so it's not a problem. Malzahar getting tagged up by Lux there, and wow, getting another kill. Come on. Oh, once again, yeah, not the greatest of ultimates. At least he used another skill in combination with it, but not the right one. You have to use the null void or whatever it's called. The circle on the ground, you have to use that with it. And oh no, Taric, what are you doing? Oh man, he was out and then he goes to run into the bush where he knows an enemy is going to run into. But anyhow, it's a surrender. It was well played by our Sivir and a very, very, very short game. So anyway, hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time. GG.